people are craving authenticity
Yep.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They don't like the whole script and the whole like cut and dry, just like, okay, let's just get this point across. It's like that shoot that we did at MJ Company. It was really interesting because I came into this thinking like, okay, we're just going to do some basic testimonial stuff. We're just going to do some training videos and just help build a structure in their business. But it turned into something much more than that because Aaron, you know, he, the owner of the company.
Yeah.
And
It's a janitorial commercial cleaning business.
yeah, great guy. And he surprised me that day because he had a lot to say
Yep.
because he was passionate
Is that a
about
video you posted?
Right.
Is it the snippet?
it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's You were like,
You won't even believe. Cut. That was nice.
he's actually editing that footage right now.
That was nice.
So
that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like what interests me about that guy is like he's cutting out the bullshit. Can I cut something?
yeah.
He's cutting out the bullshit of just like it's just because people just want to see like what people are really passionate about.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't really get a message across unless you're passionate.
But here's the thing. I think the conclusion to that, because that's what people want, but we have a lot of people that own businesses that are terrified of that because they've been able to sweep a lot of practices, how they treat customers under the rug. And this is where the opportunity comes to, like at that MJ company, at the janitorial company. He's a naturally transparent, authentic person. He's like, sure. But there's a lot of people that want to
They're not that way.
stay behind the shadows for a reason.
Yeah, and that's the thing is it's really failure to launch now. There's a lot of business. We were talking about personal brand before you came. There's a lot of business owners and marketing executives who don't want to start their personal brand because they're scared. And they think that they need to have everything in order to be able to start. And that's not the truth. It's just starting, because with practice, you will become that authentic person that you want to be. You just have to get on camera and just start and realize that. And also don't script out everything, right? That's not what we did at the MJ Company. That's not what people like. You think Alex Hormozy, you think Grant Cardone, you think Gary Vee, all the top influencers
have, like, a
script
teleprompter.
anything. No. But if you need to do that to start and just get in front of the camera, do that. But eventually just write down bullet points. And that's really the key to being authentic is stop thinking about the words you're going to say. Start thinking about the emotions that you want to get across and that you want to convey.
Yeah.
Because if you just have a few bullet points and touch points on what you want to talk about, the words aren't in your head and you're not like thinking, oh, what do I say? You know, do I look good on camera? Right? You're thinking about the emotion you want to convey and who you're trying to help.
Yeah.
And that's the importance of, and that's the key to being authentic.
Yeah. And if you're like uncertain, because people think they have to have a pinnacle narrative, you just need to start with, like, you talk to the camera almost like you talk to yourself. Like sometimes you might just have like an ongoing thought in your head, and you want to just essentially like talk it out. It doesn't have to have like a main point. Just talk about where you're currently at, what you're currently doing, how you're currently doing it. It could be anything. It could be something. If it's directly a service that you offer, it's a service. If it's how the environment that your work is, or how you're personally doing, or forecasting of telling a story about someone. And the more you do it, it's going to turn into a muscle. And I talked about this earlier at the conference. The NFL is a prime example. They're always exercising the same story and telling it 100 times. That's what these big corporations are doing. And even now, like, we're flowing, and this is our fourth or fifth one?
Yeah, but we're working our muscle. You're right.
Exactly. We're bench pressing as we speak.
The more you are on camera, the more, like when we went to, when we had that shoot with the commercial cleaning company, Aaron, at the beginning of the day, even the first day, at the beginning of the day, he was super nervous on camera. You know, the CEO of this company, he was super nervous. And I saw that, right? But towards the end of the day, that's when the
Loosey goosey.
Dude, he was so loose. He was like, he got super deep and he just got comfortable and more comfortable in just one day.
And then
That just
when he
shows
was
you.
getting super deep, we just
We just
Let's just
literally
capture
kept
it.
the camera rolling.
Yeah, just-
and that's the importance of working your muscle, realizing it's okay to be nervous at the start. If you want, throw those videos away. But if you just work and work over time,
Become a natural.
You're gonna be a natural and you're gonna become more authentic on camera.
And this is a perfect segue because, again, I guess to bring it all together, it's a muscle. So if he got good doing it that one time, imagine if he made it part of his business where he always brought a production team in quarterly. Like right now, I'm planning on doing something quarterly with Chiropractor in Queen Creek with Chris and Erica. And we've already done one episode. We're going to do a second one on Tuesday. And they're already excited because we manufactured more ideas based off of the first episode, not including the stuff that we haven't talked about yet. But if that's a standard, you can only imagine what you're going to be able to say and capture and edit on camera.